Legend has it that magnificent structures like the Egyptian pyramids were built by gods. While many might dismiss these tales as fantasy, increasingly unearthed archaeological evidence is causing some to wonder. Could there be traces of extraterrestrial presence on Earth, or are these simply figments of ancient writings? Stick around to explore this intriguing question with us. Maya. To gather more potential evidence of extraterrestrial contact, let's now turn our attention to the Mayan temples. Many believe these very sites are where the enigmatic ruler Pakal may have once set foot. Hidden within the lush jungles of the Yucatan Peninsula, the crumbling ruins of the Maya hold a multitude of cryptic messages that modern humans are still struggling to decipher. Among these, the story of Lord Pakal has ignited a firestorm of debate that has raged for decades. Pakal was, first and foremost, an ancient king of the city of Palenque. In the 1950s, archaeologists unearthed a colossal tomb deep beneath a Mayan temple. Inside lay a massive stone sarcophagus, sealed by an intricately carved lid. According to Erich von Däniken, this stone slab was far from mere decoration. He perceived an individual in a reclining, forward-leaning posture, hands seemingly manipulating buttons and levers, with a device resembling a breathing apparatus on their face. The image strikingly resembled an astronaut piloting a spacecraft. Could King Pakal have actually been an extraterrestrial who had journeyed to Earth? When this hypothesis is placed within the context of the Mayan civilization, the world becomes even more astounded upon realizing that an ancient empire possessed astronomical, mathematical, and architectural achievements that rivaled, and in some ways surpassed, those of the 21st century. While Europe was mired in the Dark Ages, the Maya had developed a sophisticated writing system, designed intricate astronomical observatories, and, remarkably, they created calendars that tracked celestial cycles spanning thousands of years. One of their most outstanding feats was the long count calendar, with a cycle lasting 5,125 years, culminating on December 21st, 2012. What's astonishing, however, is that this end date eerily coincided with a rare astronomical alignment. The Earth, the Sun, and the center of the Milky Way galaxy lined up, creating a cosmic rift that the Maya believed was the origin of life. According to researcher Sean David Morton, this couldn't be mere chance. How could the Maya have possibly pinpointed the location of the galactic center? And surely, there's an undiscovered, mysterious link between humanity and this event. Many argue that the Maya didn't develop this profound knowledge on their own. It was the gods of Mayan mythology who bestowed upon humanity a wealth of incredible inventions. Giorgio Tsoukalos, a prominent proponent of this theory, suggests that the early priests may have had contact with extraterrestrial beings from whom they received this advanced knowledge. To the people of that era, these strange beings appearing in the sky would have undoubtedly seemed divine. And when we consider the entirety of the Mayan civilization, this hypothesis doesn't seem quite so far-fetched. They tracked Venus with near-perfect accuracy, recorded solar eclipses and lunar cycles, and even grasped the concept of precession, the slow wobble in the Earth's rotational axis that occurs over a 26,000-year cycle. This is something that even modern astronomers only accurately confirmed with sophisticated equipment. So, could it be possible that the Maya gained access to such profound knowledge thanks to extraterrestrial visitors? If you believe that the Maya received knowledge from an extraterrestrial civilization, please give us a subscribe and a like. Your support is the motivation for us to continue to explore the secrets buried for thousands of years. El Castillo. Nestled deep within the Yucatan jungle, Chichen Itza isn't just the remnants of an ancient Mayan civilization. It's also a convergence of bizarre clues that modern science has yet to fully unravel. Considered a gateway through time, This site thrived from around 750 to 1200 AD, boasting colossal stone architecture, astonishingly precise astronomical carvings, and notably, it's the location of the El Castillo pyramid. In 1969, researcher Erich von Däniken had an experience that fundamentally shifted his perspective on human history. Before him stood El Castillo, a majestic 9-tiered pyramid that seemed to be more than just a monument to Mayan deities. It appeared to be a cosmic encoding device. "I stood before that great pyramid, and I simply couldn't comprehend it," Erich recounted. "I began to gather every document about Central American culture and gradually realized they were talking about visitors from outside. They called them gods, but I believe they were beings from the stars." The principal deity in Mayan mythology, Kukulkan, is depicted as a feathered serpent. This isn't just a mythological symbol, according to some. Many believe this flying serpent imagery could be alluding to something they couldn't understand. Could it have been a spacecraft, or perhaps even the appearance of extraterrestrial beings themselves? On 2 specific days of the year, March 21st and September 21st, an enigmatic shaft of light appears to illuminate the pyramid. As the sun's rays hit the northern staircase, light and shadow descend, creating the illusion of a serpent slithering down the pyramid's side. This spectacle occurs for only a brief moment each year, yet it's enough to suggest that the god Kukulkan has returned to the world of humans. Is this merely a coincidence in the architectural design, or is it a signal from extraterrestrial visitors reminding us of their presence? Däniken is convinced it's no accident. He posits that El Castillo is an enduring message left for humanity by mysterious beings. The message is absolutely clear. The god Kukulkan came to Earth, and he will return. All that information is inscribed in the temple itself. While this sounds compelling, not everyone agrees. Mainstream archaeologists typically view these phenomena as part of religious rituals or the impressive result of ancient physics and engineering. However, proponents of the ancient astronaut theory see things differently. From the perfect alignment to the strikingly similar symbols appearing in numerous geographically separated civilizations, Egypt, Peru, Mesopotamia, and now Mexico, it inevitably leads them to hypothesize about enigmatic extraterrestrial influence. Adding another layer of intrigue, El Castillo isn't just a typical pyramid structure. Hidden within it is another, older pyramid, and inside that, a statue of the god Kukulkan. Numerous other researchers have visited Chichen Itza and been astounded by the complexity of the construction. They question why, if this was solely a place of worship, would such a sophisticated system of light and shadow be necessary? Why the nested layers of construction? Are we truly the sole masters of this earth? The Anunnaki. According to Zechariah, Sitchin's book, The 12th Planet, a highly advanced extraterrestrial race held dominion over Mesopotamia 450,000 years ago. This was the Anunnaki, who hailed from another planet and, possessing incredibly advanced technology, came to reside here and establish a glorious reign. In the past, the Anunna or Anunnaki were often regarded as gods who lived with the god Anu in the heavens. This was partly due to their distinct appearance, around 10 feet tall, bearded, with fair skin and long hair. However, the narrative later shifted, with the Igigi being seen as celestial beings, while Anunna became a term for deities of the underworld. So, who exactly were the Anunnaki? Sitchin proposed that the Anunnaki's purpose in coming to Earth was to mine gold. In the process, they allegedly left their mark through a series of enigmatic structures found across the globe, such as the Egyptian pyramids, Mayan temples, the megalithic site of Stonehenge, the massive Nazca lines, and the Baalbek flying machine. These constructions often exhibit near-perfect precision, far surpassing the technical capabilities attributed to ancient civilizations by traditional archaeology. In 1973, biochemist Francis Crick, along with Leslie Orgel, put forth the theory of directed panspermia. They suggested that life on Earth might not have spontaneously arisen from simple inorganic compounds, but could have been seeded by an extraterrestrial civilization through microorganisms or biological materials. The uniformity of the genetic code across almost all living organisms is seen by some as an indication that the origin of life might lie beyond Earth. They argued that the complexity and precision of the genetic code are almost impossible to explain through random evolutionary processes alone. Proponents of the Anunnaki hypothesis believe that these beings were the ones who seeded life or intervened in the evolution of humanity. They suggest that the Anunnaki combined their DNA with that of early humans. This event is said to coincide with the cognitive revolution around 50,000 years ago, when humans began to develop language, abstract thought, art, religion, and organized societies. One piece of evidence that raises questions for many theorists is human chromosome number 2. While other primates like chimpanzees, gorillas, and orangutans have 24 pairs of chromosomes, humans have only 23. This difference is explained by the scientific consensus as the fusion of 2 ancestral chromosomes into one, creating chromosome number 2. However, some believe this wasn't a random occurrence, but rather a result left behind by the Anunnaki before their apparent disappearance. Furthermore, approximately 98% of human DNA does not code for proteins. Modern science is still unraveling the full function of this so-called junk DNA, but it is believed to have regulatory and structural roles. Some theorists speculate that within this unencoded DNA might lie information, or even messages, from the Anunnaki. Perhaps if humanity one day fully deciphers its genome, the truth about our true origins will be revealed. Do you think humans are the result of natural evolution, or of the Anunnaki tampering with DNA? A. Created by the Anunnaki. B. Natural evolution. C. Maybe both. D. I'm still figuring it out. Aztec. Right beneath modern-day Mexico City lie the ancient remnants of a powerful empire, the Aztec. The Aztec dominated much of central Mexico from the 14th to the 16th centuries AD, with Tenochtitlan marking their initial official settlement. This was an incredibly sophisticated city, boasting an intricate system of canals and grid-like causeways. According to recorded legends, the Aztec believed their origins lay in an underworld realm called Chicomostoc, meaning the place of the 7 caves. It's said that 7 distinct tribes existed, and the Aztec claimed to be one of these 7, emerging from the 7 chambers of Chicomostoc. Some researchers propose that this legendary place was not entirely mythical, identifying it with the present-day Teotihuacan complex. Beneath the Pyramid of the Sun, one of the most colossal structures at Teotihuacan, archaeologists have discovered a network of underground caves, radiating in 7 different directions. This, they suggest, could be the very place the Aztec recounted as the origin of their ancestors. However, the Chronicle of Geronimo de Mendieta offers a strikingly different account, stating that they arrived on Earth aboard a giant flint knife that fell from the sky. Upon landing, the ground trembled, and from this strange object emerged over 1,600 gods. These deities then fashioned humans from bones, ashes, and their own blood, creating them in their own image specifically so that humanity would venerate and serve them. Could our ancestors have witnessed some kind of aerial vehicle landing? If so, The Aztec narrative suggests that at some point in history, extraterrestrial beings may have played a role in the creation of humankind. Something truly peculiar seems to have transpired at Teotihuacan. Located just 30 miles northeast of Mexico City, the Teotihuacan complex spans nearly 8 square miles and dates back to the 1st century AD. Its name translates to the place where men become gods. This isn't just an ancient city, it's a sprawling architectural ensemble stretching across almost 8 square miles, featuring vast avenues, massive pyramids, and enigmatic temples. Archaeological surveys indicate that Teotihuacan was constructed around the 1st century AD, predating the Mayan civilization by at least a century. At its peak, it housed as many as 100,000 inhabitants, making it the largest urban center in the pre-Columbian Western Hemisphere. Teotihuacan is undeniably astonishing, yet no one knows for certain who built this city or what ultimately became of its inhabitants. The Pyramid of the Sun, the Pyramid of the Moon, and the Temple of Quetzalcoatl are all aligned along a central axis known as the Avenue of the Dead. The entire city's layout appears to mimic an astronomical model, with its orientations precisely aligned with celestial phenomena such as the cycles of Venus and solar eclipses. How could these ancient people have possessed such profound knowledge without any surviving written records? Intriguingly, no writing system has ever been discovered at Teotihuacan. No texts, no lists of rulers, no explanations. It's as if the city materialized like a rumor, leaving virtually no written trace. The monumental constructions seem as if someone brought blueprints from elsewhere and embarked on construction with technology far exceeding the capabilities of the era. Stones weighing hundreds of tons are seamlessly fitted together. Complex underground passageways lead to ritual chambers containing strange minerals like liquid mercury, a substance considered crucial fuel for jet propulsion in modern UFO literature. Could extraterrestrial beings have come here and built structures that defy our conventional explanations? So, why did they vanish? And why did the Aztec regard this place as the city of the gods? Perhaps it will take much more time for us to fully unravel these enduring mysteries. When we look back at the mysteries left behind by ancient civilizations, we cannot help but wonder, is there really the presence of extraterrestrial beings that shaped human history? Were great structures like the Egyptian pyramids or El Castillo built by non-human beings? What do you think after watching this video? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you like these mysterious stories, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos in the future. Unrevealed secrets are still waiting for us.